Are you looking to step up to a performance-based shock that doesn't break the bank? Well, you better stick around. We're going to give you an in-depth look at our superior engineering range of IFP monotube shocks. What's up guys, Mitch here from Superior Engineering. Today we are giving you a bit more of an in-depth look at our IFP monotube shock absorbers to show you how we get such reliability and performance out of a shock at half the price of a remote reservoir. To understand what makes an IFP monotube shock absorber such a great performer, we're going to have a look at an older style of shock absorber called a twin tube emulsion shock, better known as nitro gas or any style of shock that comes factory in your vehicle. This style of shock absorber has oil in its main chamber in the center, as well as a second chamber, meaning obviously twin tube, that has oil and gas. There is no actual separating barrier or physical barrier between the oil and gas. So when on rougher roads and the shock's working hard, this oil and gas begins to mix or emulsify, and when that happens, you get the thinning out of the oil, and also it starts to cause the shock to heat up very quickly. As soon as that starts to happen, you essentially get what sets in is called shock fade, and the vehicle becomes very boaty, unsettled on the road, beginning to cause handling issues and trying to keep the car steady and in a straight line. Whereas looking at one of our IFP dampeners here, this gives you a really good look at the technology that goes into making these shocks such a great performer. Being monotube, there's obviously a singular body where the oil and gas is separated by your IFP or internal floating piston. This is the virtual basis from what makes these shocks such a great performer, by keeping that oil under pressure to stop against aeration on rougher roads. Obviously, where shocks start to heat up, having that larger oil capacity in a monotube shock absorber as well gives that great performance to stop that oil thinning out and keeping the car handling as it should on those rough roads. Plus, all of our Superior Engineering IFP monotube shock absorbers are built with the exact same 6061 billet aluminium internals like our remote reservoir shocks. So this then means they're fully rebuildable and tunable, so they're not a throwaway item. It's as easy as sending them back to us with some fresh seals, oil and gas. They're like new again, ready to hit the road. With our IFP monotube shocks that suit almost all IFS dual cabs sold here in Australia, to suit anything from a 2 to 4 inch lift, we know we have the shock to suit your needs and price range. So jump over to superiorengineering.com.au to get your hands on a set. And as well guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to keep up to date with everything Superior Engineering. We'll keep you up to date with all the new products we've got coming.